gentlemen, welcome to DRW Radio 82. Obviously, my sound effects are not working today. I don't know why, nor will I ever probably know why. Oh, now they're gonna work. Alright, let's redo this intro again. Holy shit, I can't believe it. Anyway. Yes, I will. I pay attention to Skype all the time. Anyway. It's DRW Radio 82. Live from the headquarters of DRW in Springdale, Arkansas. Woo, yeah. Cheer, bitches. Cheer. Live. Alright, we are on the road to Dark Mania. It continues. Tuesday night for Massacre, but DRW announced earlier on this week that April 1st at the Odyssey Arena in Northern Ireland for the World Tour kickoff, they will debut a brand new bi-weekly show. Wednesday night Ultimate Rampage. The card stands in the opener. It's Icon versus Icon. VTech versus Susie Spitz. Brother versus Brother. Aaron Youngblood versus Zach Zero. Tag team match, The Sickness versus The Addiction. Glass tables match, Stoner versus Messiah. Ultra Violent Championship Fatal 4-Way, Wilford Warstash, Zach Zero, Angel Rivera, and Zach Austin. The World Heavyweight Championship contract signing will go down Wednesday on Ultimate Rampage. Also in the main event, it is a huge 6-man tag. Chris Zero, Alex Fame, and Josh Knight will battle Miguel Roderick, Torrance Banks, and Aaron Youngblood. Now, also, I wanted to talk about the last edits of the Dark Mania card. This is the final draft of the Dark Mania card, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron, I will watch your video promo after this is over.
Oh, it actually feels cool.
Yeah. We have, for the very first time ever, not an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, we have a Chris Benoit Memorial Battle Royal. We will have the International Championship ladder match. Steve Starkiller Smith, Falcon Carnage, Alex Bling, Michael Wolf, Messiah, Elix Storm, and Stoner. Then, the winner of the Fatal 4-Way Wednesday night of Ultimate Rampage will battle Chris Cage for the Ultra Violent Championship in a Bloody Splinter match. Then it's a triple threat TLC tag team title match. The American Saints versus The Sickness versus The Addiction. Jay Styles versus Christoph Storm. And Tyler H will battle Firestar Hart in 5 rounds of death. Jay Styles versus Christoph Storm will be for the television title. I don't know why I didn't read that part. Then, for the first time ever in DRW history, it's a dog collar match. VTech versus Zach Zero. Then, it's Last Woman Standing, DMG versus Susie Spitz. Then it's Full Metal Mayhem, Josh Knight versus Alex Fame. Triple threat match where the winner will become number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. Torrance Banks versus Aaron Youngblood versus Miguel Roderick. Then, Battle of the Sisters Buried Alive match, DMG versus Key Morbid. Then in the co-main event for the World Heavyweight title, it is the biggest match in DRW's history. Christian Rainey to defend the World Heavyweight title versus the 2015 Extreme Rumble winner, Chris Knox. Then in the main event, it's for the DRW title. 1 year in the making. It is Soul versus title. There must be a winner. No disqualifications, no countouts, no holds barred. Chris Zero versus Sean Ripper. Now, on the call tonight we have Wilford Warstash, Aaron Youngblood, and Sean Ripper. Aaron, you have been on I don't even think you've been on DRW Radio. You've been on a few Zero Fucks Given podcasts, but I don't think you've ever been on DRW Radio. Aaron, a match that has not been talked about since it's been booked. Next, shit, I gotta go to EWC to check it out. Hold on.
Nice one.
Yeah, very, very unprofessional of me. Monday Night Hype, episode 19. One of the biggest matches in EWC history, the Aftermath The co-main event for the DRW World Heavyweight title, Zach Zero versus Aaron Youngblood versus Chris Zero. Note, I beat Nate Faber for the world title that he stole from us. So, the winner of that match will meet Christian Rainey at Aftermath May 24th for the undisputed World Heavyweight title. And Chris Zero will be the special guest referee if he does not win.
Nice way of putting yourself in there.
Yeah, right? Now, Aaron, you've been in DRW for a minute. You've been in EWC for a really long time. You have the opportunity in the next 3 weeks to make yourself one of the biggest superstars DRW and EWC have ever seen. Now, talk to us about the pressure and what you're going to do to capitalize on that.
Well, let's see. Pressure you're trying to get into my head? The most pressure I can see coming out of this is little baby, little brother of mine. The only thing that I can see coming out of this is either I walk out champion or you walk out champion. But to carry that title out of EWC from how Nate Faber brought it in, it just make me the god of how things ran. Let's just bring up the fact that not only is Zach Zero match, but how he aided VTech's win as well.
It was a horrible not horrible. It was an amazing EWC Uprising pay-per-view when Chris Zero killed Nate Faber and where VTech won the world title after a screw job. Michael, pull that damn mic away from your face and quit breathing. It's horrible. Why would you ever do that? Anyway, Wilford Wharfstash, you have a chance Wednesday night to become the ultra-violent champion, and then you will go on to Dark Mania to fight Chris Cage in a bloody splinter match. Chris Cage is one of the biggest names in DRW's history. He's one of the biggest names in pro wrestling. How would you describe this chance once in a lifetime?
Well, let me just say this. First off, I'm Wilford Warsash, and I am the senior reporter for AMC News. And I will say this, first and foremost, there is absolutely nothing that can stop the stash from doing what it has to do. But, on a serious note here, Wilford Warstash doesn't really look at a lot of things, big or small, tiny or large. Wilford Warstash doesn't take shit from no one. I don't care who you think you are. Wilford Warstash will remain Wilford Warstash. But, to answer your question, I don't even think I know how I feel at this time. Because, honestly, Wilford Warstash is never to be taken granted for. But, on the other side of the now, Wilford Warstash will be glad to get an exclusive interview with whoever defeats him. That's how Wilford Warstash works.
Austin, mute your damn mic. Oh my god. Thank you. Jesus. Wilford.
Yeah.
Big words. Big words. Big pal. Big words. Now.
I try, but
Sean Ripper. After 1 year. After fucking several fights, several times we went to war, we end this where it started. Chris Zero, Sean Ripper, Soul versus title. It is going to be an amazing night. Sean, you have never beaten Chris Zero. This is your last opportunity. How do you feel?
I feel great. I ain't worried about the match. The main event, and two, as also for the world title. It's going to be great. I can't wait.
Not the world title.
Against one of my outside of wrestling closest friends. And every time we've ever stepped foot in the ring, we've always teared the roof off the place. Last time we fought, you injured me. I was out for a few months. So I just want to prove to the world, because everybody says I can't beat you. So I want to prove to the world that I can beat you. Because every time we fight DRW, you always take the win. So it's time to show everybody that I'm finally deserve the title. I finally deserve the shot to beat Chris Zero. Just shut everybody up.
If you can get the job done.
Yep. I know I can get the job done. It's not if, I know.
Now, April 12th, Santa Carla, California, Dark Mania 2. I want to announce right here, and somebody needs to write this down in case I forget. May 24th, Aftermath. We will be live at the ECW Arena in Philly. It is going to be an amazing night because Aftermath, we will see Christian Rainey defend either Christian Rainey or Chris Knox. I'm not going to give away results because I don't even know who's winning right now. Christian Rainey will fight Chris Knox at Dark Mania, but Aftermath, the winner of that match, the World Heavyweight Champion, will defend versus either Aaron Youngblood, Zack Zero, or Chris Zero in a battle for the undisputed World Heavyweight title. Then, the winner between Torrance Banks, Aaron Youngblood, and Miguel Roderick will battle the winner of DMG and Key Morbid at Aftermath. The winner of that match will go on to Final Face-Off to fight in June at Final Face-Off to fight for the World Heavyweight title. It is going to be an amazing few months here in DRW. Wilford Warstash on the rise. Aaron Youngblood has chance after chance after chance in the next 3 weeks to 2 months to becoming one of the biggest superstars in DRW, EWC, and HOPW history. Now, also, a few things I need to talk about before we move on. The league storyline is heating up. It's very amazing. The women's division is heating up as Aaron Olawa and Alaska have taken the women's division along with DMG. Pam, as those of you who don't know, are running the women's division. I wanted to announce right here on DRW Radio 82 at Dark Mania, the pre-show of Dark Mania. It is going to be the very first ever Women's Championship Elimination Chamber. Paige, Charlotte, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella. Those are the first 4 to enter. The last two will be named later on tonight into the next following weeks. But Nikki, Brie, Paige, and Charlotte, those are the 4 in it. Those are the 4 confirmed names. I want the women's division to know that I do care about them. I really do. So I'm giving you a time slot on my radio show right now. I've always cared about the women's division. I just let you do your own thing. I don't ever stop you. Oh, no, I'm not gonna call him out on it. I actually.
Chris Benoit Hill.
No, I'm not gonna Chris Benoit. Wait, we're not gonna talk about that person. Shut your mouth.
Why not? Come on.
We're not talking about it.
Nobody knows.
You know you want to.
We're not talking about it.
Talk about it.
God damn it. Mia Marsden. This son of a bitch gets Asia Brooks onto the Skype call. She goes off. She's telling me I don't care about the women's division. I never book them, blah, 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 blah. I have inboxed Alaska so many times about coming in and letting me book their fucking matches either on the main card or the undercard of pay-per-views. She says, oh, I'll get back to you. And never does. Dallas Payne, you're in the Elimination Chamber for the Women's Championship. I'm going to book that fucking match, and nobody that likes it will give a damn. It's happening.
Oh, well, you know, I'm going to put my 2 cents in here. Through my various time of being in DRW, seeing the various match cards go up, you know, I've never seen the women's division pick up or do anything anybody can be outspoken for. So, this is why I've put my foot in the door. I'm stepping up as management for them, just so they have their voices heard. It's time that the women of this business actually did what they wanted to do, and that's make a name for themselves.
Well, their shows,
and build up their reputation.
You have to watch it. The show's alright. Just
actually, I'm gonna drop some names right now. It will be Charlotte versus Paige versus Nikki Bella versus Brie Bella versus Mother Russia and Summer Rae. Those are the 6 women in the DRW Championship Elimination Chamber at the pre-show of Dark Mania.
not that. Cool.
Not bad. I'm going to have to rewatch this later and get the names again. But, that's not the point.
Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, that's all I remember.
That's all I remember either.
God damn it.
But Mia Marsden brings Asia Brooks onto the Skype call, and she goes off on me saying I don't care about the women's division. I obviously do care, people. You guys are in my company, aren't you?
Exactly.
I like your posts for a reason. I see them. I read it. I get entertained. And didn't I tell you, Alaska, that I fucking watched your reality of wrestling thing? That was really good.
No offense to that, I did not like that.
You don't like it? That's pretty
I
good.
did not like it. But,
For the you watch Total Divas and you don't like that?
no, it was pretty much watching Total Divas on YouTube. Like, it was like, no offense, lad. Great idea. It was a great idea. It just wasn't. I wasn't into it. Don't take.
Oh, by the way, the 2015 Hall of Fame will be the night before Dark Mania on DRW. It will be a show. I will welcome you guys to it. We will have presenters. I swear to God, Torrance, Tyler, Kin, Judas, and Knox, you better be there to accept your goddamn rewards.
Tyler, let me say this now. If you're not there, I'll accept your reward for you. Because you know what, you're a douchebag.
Oh, no. I'll accept the award for him.
No, I want to.
No, I want to.
We can both go up there. How about that?
Can we, like, share the award?
We can share it.
Oh, the fucking DRW world was shocked. Hey, Trayvon left DRW.
So, figures.
Wow. I didn't even get to... Damn it. Anyway, the world was shocked today in the world of WRP... Not WRP, why did I say that? The world of DRW, because we saw the epic return of Chris Zero's big black brother, Corey Kid Crush.
Hold on, did he actually say it was him? No? Like, we knew it was him, but does the world know it was him? Did you just really surprised?
Yeah.
Because in the video, all it said is, he's coming. It didn't say, Kid Crush is coming back. He just told us.
I just ruined that whole vignette. I'm sorry, kid. But Kid Crush is back. He is entering the Chris Benoit Memorial Battle Royal. Samuel Taylor has as well. Along with Eric Draven has entered. Chris Morris, a.k.a. the Dark Stranger, has joined. J.M. Domingo has joined. Jaslyn Quinn might join the Chris Benoit Memorial Battle Royal.
Can't wait.
Chris Benoit might join the Chris Benoit Memorial Battle Royal.
If he wasn't dead.
Oh, too soon.
Okay,
Sorry.
Too soon.
Missy Chris Benoit.
I'm gonna murder you, your wife, and your child.
Me?
My guy.
Have fun in prison.
Won't tell him not to show up to them.
I know, my butthole's gonna become like a fucking size of a football. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us again on another edition of DRW Radio. I have no idea how much time is left.
That was like a 5-minute video.
It's a 20-minute video. Suck my dick.
That's
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us on this beautiful DRW Radio 82. I'm going to try to pop out a couple more on the week of Dark Mania, as it'll be media season, as I call it. Also, yes, we will have a pre-show to Dark Mania right here on the DRW Radio. We're going to have a pre-show of Ultimate Rampage. I'm going to try to do a pre-show to every show. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Rest in peace, Pedro Aguero Jr., by the way.
Rest in peace, Chris Benoit.
Rest in peace, Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit Memorial Battle Royal, everybody. Greatest idea I've ever had. Rest in peace, Adam Rush. Rest in peace, Nate Faber. Rest in peace, GVD, as I killed
Rest
you.
in peace. Just sad that when I killed Chris Benoit. Wow, I just botched that.
Yeah, you did. Anyway, good night.